So, in this material world, mostly living beings are working hard for to expand material enjoyment. Just I wanted to know how, working for material enjoyment causes a fearful state for a living beings.
How?
Yeah.
That is a natural phenomena which happens when one is very much self-centered. When he is self-centered, then because he is constitutionally not self-centered, he is part of the whole. When we are part of the whole, when we become self-centered, we are kind of disassociating with ourselves by that which is sheltering us, which is the whole. So naturally, when this shelter is not there, unknowingly, this concept of fear comes in us. It is a very small process, little, every life. The more we become independent, the more we become independent, then this bhaya takes over. That is why in this material world, anxiety is the biggest disease. And the maximum medicine which is sold in this world is something to free you from anxiety. Anti-depression medicines, uh, anti-anxiety medicines, and lot of psychiatrists are in big job and demand today. Why? Everybody is anxiety, full of anxiety. Why? I don't know. Anxiety. So naturally, you can see as materialism is growing, this phenomenon of anxiety is coming as a disease. And because of this anxiety, fear of nothing. Fear of if something is there, you be afraid. Many people say, I'm very afraid to be alone. Right? You should be very peaceful when you're alone. But opposite, I'm very afraid to be alone. Why are you afraid? Because they are afraid of themselves. The bhuta is sitting inside them, not in the room. Bhuta is there in this room. There is no bhuta in the room, the bhuta is within us. So this bhuta within us is tormenting us with anxiety, with fear. Don't know what is the future. Don't know who am I. Don't find any shelter. Don't find any happiness. But as soon as he gives up, reads some sastra, gets some knowledge, does some pious work, does some chanting, becomes a Brahmana. Brahmana says, leave me free. Brahmana says, leave me free. I want to be alone, peaceful in the Lord. And others are saying, don't leave me free. Please take me with you. There are people who cannot go alone. They have to be in the group only. So when materialism is there, they feel very happy. But they don't know the result of that is fear, anxiety, and unhappiness. So it's something which we experience. What is that to know? We experience this. Whole world is experiencing that. The moment we take to Krishna consciousness, the first quality of holy name, as explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, is first is peacefulness. The first symptom or the benefit of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is becomes peaceful, free from anxiety, free from material anxiety. That is why when you start chanting Hare Krishna, you'll be very much enthusiastic. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. You're holding on to Krishna, trying to be free from the material world. After that, you join Krishna consciousness, shave it up, everything is finished, all anxiety over, loans over, family over, everything is settled in the devotees of the Lord. Then Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Why is that? No more anxiety. So the first step of advancement is sleep. Of course, we have to cross over this sleep. When we sit for Bhagavatam class, when we sit before we are very alert. Why? Because fire is there in my back. I need to run away from the fire. After that settlement, then we feel little lethargic. So in spiritual life, the most important next step to deal with is sleep. Guda Keshaha, Arjuna is called, who has overcome sleep. How can that happen? That can happen by keeping the inquisitiveness alive within us. When you keep that inquisitiveness alive within us, everything you hear becomes very interesting. Every time you chant Hare Krishna, you feel that surrender. So It's like, no, you go up, then you come down. Again, you have to go up. So, freedom from anxiety is one of the first thing. Peacefulness is the first thing which comes. So, after crossing the material peacefulness, we have to get spiritual peacefulness. Spiritual peacefulness comes with knowledge, with taste in Krishna consciousness. So, our prayer should always be, in the beginning, we don't know. Once we get Krishna, then next prayer is to be in Krishna consciousness and give some taste. Our prayer to Krishna is to give us a little taste, so that Rasovai Saha, you are full of taste. Shastra saying you are full of taste. You give a little taste to me, to love you, to surrender to you, to have taste in your name, to have taste in your philosophy, to have taste in associating with devotees, to have taste in hearing what devotees are saying. If we get that, then we can continue our devotion service enthusiastically.